Hello everyone, Ace here, and today, well, I'm just going to have to go ahead and say it. Asmongold is wrong about Hasan Piker being right. More specifically, Hasan Piker's claims that streaming will, quote, suck the soul out of you, unquote, more than a regular job. Now, regular viewers will already no doubt know that I have already covered the Hasan Piker's situation in a previous video, and so I'm only going to provide a brief overview here. So basically, Hasan Piker made that bad take. One of his editors tried to defend said bad take by providing context that only made Hasan Piker look worse, and then Hasan Piker decided to tell his fans to try to brigade someone that he described as, quote, mentally ill, unquote. For those who want more, I will of course be leaving a link to the original video so you can check that out if you should so desire. But getting back to the topic at hand, let's now move on to the tale of Asmongold, who decided to try to defend Hasan Piker. I'm going to assume for the record that Asmongold did not know about Hasan Piker trying to tell his fans to brigade a person he described as mentally ill, because let's face it, that is A, simply indefensible, and B, Asmongold never mentions it, so I'm assuming that he doesn't know about that. What Asmongold does defend, however, is the notion that being a streamer is simply far more stressful, socially speaking, and the arguments that he uses are that people are essentially going to be judging you 24/7, and that this makes the work especially stressful, more so than your regular day job. And also, Asmongold then goes on to state that getting banned off of a social media platform is worse than getting fired from a regular day job, and his reasoning is that if you get fired from your regular day job, you can easily just get hired elsewhere, or at least somehow more easily than transferring your social media presence onto a brand new platform. This is an argument that I'm not exactly sold on, and there are a few reasons why I would have to say that Asmongold is wrong on this. For a start, getting fired from your regular day job is not exactly consequence-free in your ability to get new work. It is something that is going to be coming up when your potential new employer looks at your resume. They are going to wonder why you are fired. And while this itself might not necessarily be a deal breaker, keep in mind you are undoubtedly going to have to compete with other people to get that one singular position that may be open. There's a reason why there are people who will file dozens of job applications at various companies just to get a single job. By contrast, this is not a barrier to entry that you will have to face when it comes to starting up a social media account on a brand new platform. The very most you might have to do is tell your audience to move to that new platform to see you there. Now granted, and I can tell you this from first-hand experience, this can and will be a problem if you have a smaller channel like me, but if you have a larger social media presence, then you are more than capable of weathering this kind of storm. Secondly, if you are doing social media full-time as a job, then there are multiple avenues to make a living doing that. Ad revenue and super chats are one option, Patreon and Subscribestar are other options, and if all else fails, selling merchandise is yet another option. Thirdly, when it comes to the stressful nature of the work, I have to point out the fact that a YouTuber or Twitch streamer can and ultimately do set their own hours, which is easily the biggest advantage of the job. Not only does this help prevent your work from getting in the way of your personal life, but it also notably means that you have the ability to take a quick breather if that should ever for any reason become necessary. You know, even though it's one of the easiest jobs of all time. So these are some of the big reasons why I would personally say that Asmongold was in fact wrong in his statement that Hasan Piker was right. And it would appear that I am not exactly the only one that thinks this way, as Asmongold's video has gotten pretty thoroughly ratioed by his own fanbase, with the comment section absolutely tearing him a new one for this particular take. And yeah, it is a pretty bad take on the part of Asmongold. Do I believe that this is a channel ender for him? Absolutely not. I just think this is a dumb take that deserves to be criticized. Now, for those curious, I will of course be leaving a link in the description below to the video itself, so you can check it out for yourself if you should so desire. And as also mentioned, I will of course be providing a link to the original video I made on the Hasan Piker situation as well. Once again, I will continue to endeavor to keep my ear to the ground and keep you all informed should any more news come. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.